the Barnardos Mother of the Year. This year, that honour goes to a mum who not only raised 5 children of her own, but fostered more than 50 and says her door is always open. I spoke to Noelene earlier this evening. Congratulations, Noelene. Incredible honour. So you've got 5 kids of your own and you were a widow by the age of 37, yet you decided to take on foster kids as well. Why did you decide to do that?
Because my children, when I moved to Sydney to work, my children wanted to bring their friends home for the weekend, and I would prefer them to be home where I can see where they were than to go to other people's home. And then some of them wanted to stay on longer, and they've asked, and I said yes, because I didn't mind. If they were looking for that love and understanding and feel safe, well, that was fine by me. And my children knew that if any child, which I've told them, any child walks through that door, they become family. They get the same amount of love. Everything's shared equally. And that's what I taught my children, that, you know, love doesn't cost. And they liked it when their friends were able to stay. I didn't mind, because they all got on well.
You went from taking in the friends of your kids to taking in 50 foster kids. So when did it become official that you're a foster mum?
Well, it's hard to say, because I had a lot come into my home that weren't through the department. And that's when I worked 2 jobs to care for these children. And it wasn't until, at least well into the 90s that I was asked to take children. And most of them stayed on for quite some time. Others shorter time, but they knew that my door was open to them if they ever wanted to come back. It will never close, even after they leave home, when they got older. I'll still be there for them.
You were doing all that, working 2 jobs and at one stage 3 jobs in a pretty modest home, you've told me. How did you make it all work? How did everyone fit?
Well, I slept on the lounge for years. But the older children, they had their duties to do, to help out. If they wanted their friends to stay over, they had to step up and do their duties as well. And they realised that, and that's how it worked out. The younger ones went to school, they were taken to school, come home. I did the providing for them and everything. I was there overnight if they needed me. One job I was working day and night, but I had the elder ones were looking after them until I got home. And then after I left that, I was working 7 days a week, 5 at the legal service and 2 at the hospital, children's hospital. Everything worked out well. I still have some of them ring me today to keep in touch, and they're in their 40s. And it's just wonderful to be able to help them, to nurture them, to give them the love. They weren't asking for much. They were just asking to be understood, to be nurtured, to be caring with them. And if they knew that they can come to you and talk to you about their problems, that made it all worthwhile.
Noelene, hearing you talk now, it's not surprising that you were selected out of thousands of so-called ordinary mums, anything but ordinary, I have to say, from all over the country, then from 8 finalists to be announced Barnardos Mother of the Year yesterday. Here you are winning the award. Let's have a look.
And the winner, congratulations, Noelene from New South Wales.
Noelene, you're not one to sing your own praises, are you? How are you coping with all this attention?
Not very well. You know, as I said before, I'd rather be in the background making a cup of tea for everybody while someone else is out there talking. But I respect there's so many mums out there that are doing what they can. And all the mums that I met here over the past week, I really admire them for the work that they've put in and the caring that they've done and still doing. And it's just unbelievable for me that my daughter put me in for this, nominated me.
Yeah, what did you make of that when you found out Serena had put you forward?
I got a shock. When I got my first call from Barnardos, I rang her up straight away and asked her, what did you do? And she knew straight away then that Barnardos must have got in contact with me. And she said, oh, Mum, I nominated you for Barnardos. Well, I couldn't do anything then. She's already done it.
So if Serena hadn't found you and all of those other foster children, what would have become of their lives, do you think?
I don't know, but I'm just glad that I was there for them. I was there for Serena. I was there for her mum. And, I mean, I don't regret anything that I've done, and I'd do it all again. It's only I've had children in my care from the age of 20 to 76, and I'd do it all again.
And you still sleep with your phone by your bed, I hear?
Yes, I sleep with my phone by my ear in bed, that if any of them need me or just want to talk, feeling down, they know to contact me. I'm there 24/7 for them. And my door will never close because love doesn't cost anything. And I've taught my children that.
You're an extraordinary mum and you're an extraordinary woman, Noelene. Enjoy being Barnardos Mother of the Year, and happy Mother's Day to you. You deserve it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And that was Noelene Lever, Barnardos Mother of the Year. The